Hey guys, what's going on? So, calling from New York City today. As some of you might know, I've been spending the last week or so here, just mostly flying in for Selena Sue's business anniversary party. So that's what I'm here for. Selena also had an awesome mastermind the day before that I'll probably write a gigantic post about. So that was really awesome. That was really valuable. And yeah, just been hanging out with people. That's pretty much what I do when I go to New York. You see a lot of these people go to New York to kind of just like sightsee and stuff like that. I have to admit, I almost never do any sightseeing. I do food seeing, so I try to basically eat as much awesome food as possible. But apart from that, most of the time, what I really do is just hang out with people. I'm in New York. I just try to have as many meetups as possible, either one-on-one with people that I already know, or with people that I want to meet, or people that I've talked to online, or with my students or people like that. And just like lots of lunches, dinners, lots of different food, things like that. And that's why I take these trips to New York, right? Because you'll see a lot of people say like, oh, I'll go here and I'll see some stuff, and I think that's cool. And I have my vacation time, although in New York I never actually have vacation time. But yeah, I think in New York, what you want to do is just connect with as many people as possible. I did have one cool thing that I did. I do try to do one thing, maybe per trip. So if I'm here for a week, I might do one interesting thing. And this thing was going with a friend to Six Flags. So if you don't know what Six Flags is, it's basically this huge roller coaster park with tons and tons and tons of roller coasters. So that was actually really fun. Went there on Saturday, basically spent the whole day there, rented a convertible, drove there, went on all the roller coasters, came back in the evening. So that was awesome, to take some time off from work to just hang out with a friend and, one of my students, just have some cool conversations. I think that was really awesome. So it's not just work and just meetings all the time. And then when I'm not, having meetings, usually I'm just go to a co-working space or something like that and just get some work done. Worked on my website a lot over the last few days to kind of like change the branding, which is kind of fun. Just basically simplifying everything and really trying to connect with the message that I want to put into the world. So there's been a lot of changes in how I want to approach my business and what I really want to do. And I'll probably talk about it in the future videos or in the future emails or blog posts that I create. But overall, I know, I'm really good at Ultimate Guides, and that's absolutely what I want to do. And I think even, right now, Ultimate Guide System is the best online course on creating Ultimate Guides. I don't think anyone's ever going to create a better course, so I'm really happy about that. But on the other hand, I know there's, ways to improve it. I already have one big idea that's going to make even, the existing course like 10 times better. I'm going to help, my students get even more results, even more subscribers, paying customers and things like that for the guides. So I'm really excited about that. But on the other hand, I know, I want to be more than just the Ultimate Guide guy. Like if I was starting my online business, then yeah, I would want to find one thing, get really good at it and build a following around it and so on and so on. But, if I'm thinking about it and if I really want to do something big where you really want to impact millions of people in the world, then it's kind of hard to get there by just creating Ultimate Guides, because millions of people are not going to create the Ultimate Guides. There has to be something better. There has to be something bigger, like an overarching thing, or an overarching theme for my brand that I want to, present myself with. Because also I don't want to just introduce myself to everybody as the Ultimate Guide guy who just creates Ultimate Guides. Like, yes, that is one of my strengths, and I will continue to, coach people on it and, continue to run my course, because I think, it's awesome. It works really well. We'll keep doing all of that, but it's not going to be how maybe I present myself to the board right away. So I think that's an interesting decision, because just like, a month or two ago, I was, thinking like, hey, the number one thing that I want to do is become the number one expert for creating Ultimate Guides. And honestly, first of all, I think that's already more or less accomplished. There's some other people that write about it. Nobody really does it in a way that I do. But, I don't want to just do Ultimate Guides for like the next 2 years or so. Like, yeah, I'm going to keep growing it. But, I want to do something bigger. I know I can do something bigger at this stage when I already have a following, when I already have the connections, when I basically like have everything that I need to really skyrocket the growth of my business. At this point, I feel like, if I were just focused on Ultimate Guides, I would kind of like be playing small, and I want to play way bigger. I don't want to just run a 6-figure business. That was fine, and we're gonna, like make a decent amount of money this year, but I really want to go into a 7 and 8-figure business. And I just don't see Ultimate Guides as being the only thing that helps me get there. It's one of the things, it's creating the most valuable pieces of content on the internet. I definitely want to talk more about that in the future, and I will, but there's also so many other things that I want to share. So I've been thinking about what I really want to do, what I'm good at, and, what I'm excited about, and so on and so on. And again, there's going to be more, updates on this coming on in the future. But I realize, I'm just really excited when I work with some of my best clients and when I work with people who want to be the best in the world at something. I've been noticing, as I've been doing a lot of research and talking to a lot of people in the online business world over the last, few months or so, there's kind of like different groups of people. Some people really want to be the best at something. Some people just want to make a nice side income, just maybe, make a few $1,000s on the side and, do something fun, do it as a project, things like that. And I think that's fine. People can be like that. And then there's some people who say they want to be the best, but they're not actually doing anything about it. And then, of course, people who say they want to be the best and they actually constantly hustle and, they lead authentic businesses. Now, I know I could potentially help at least 2 of these 3 groups of people. I don't think I can help people who are just entrepreneurs who, say they want big things, but actually never do anything about it. Like, that's just not my audience. Like, there's always people like that, but I'm not focused on helping them. I really want to protect my time and work with the people who are already taking action. So, if there's someone who reaches out to me and they want my help and I don't know if they've, done something in the past, or, if they don't show me that, they're doing the work, then, I'll probably won't spend the time talking to them. And instead I'll spend the time, creating content or talking to people that actually take my advice, that actually are action takers. Now, in terms of, do you want to be the best in the world at something, or do you want to just be good at it or something like that? I realize, there's 2 distinct groups of people, and probably a lot more people, just want to be good at something or be okay at it. But that's just not how I am. A lot of people might feel that way. And if you want to build a business and if your primary goal is revenue, then it's probably better to target, try to target everybody that you can get into your programs and, potentially change their lives. I don't know. I'm kind of like on the line at this. And I mean, I'm not really on the line. Like, a lot of people do things like, oh, these are the ways in which you can get even more people into your program and, like send them 5 emails on the last day, or, do these webinars, do these tripwires, do all of these different things, to get more people into the program. But, with Ultimate Guide System, for example, I just don't want to do that. I don't want people who don't want to, who don't have this passion, who don't have this desire to really create something incredible that has never been done before, to even join my program, because I know if they do, they're not going to be successful with it, because it's a long process. It takes like, months to create an Ultimate Guide. And, the way I'm seeing it right now, we have like, let's say 50% of our students in the program who are doing really, really well with it. And then we have 50% of people who are not doing anything about it. And I think that's great. Like, that's a great number. Almost nobody does that in the industry. Most people have like a few percentages success rate with their online courses or things like that. So like something like 50%, that's pretty huge, right? But, like out of those 50% of people, who are not even going for the course, like they can go for it at their own time, and that's awesome. But I also noticed, some of those people joined at the last minute. They were kind of on the line. So in the future, I want to get people into my courses that are really, really committed and they want to take action right now. And if they don't want to do it right now, that's fine. They can still buy the course, or they can join at a later time. But I'm not going to, focus so much on messaging around, just like trying to get everybody in, because I would rather have 10% less students in my program and, have them all have a really awesome experience and just increase the level of people in my program, increase the value of the program itself, increase the percentage of people who are successful at it. And I really just want to qualify harder and, decide who really should be the people who get into the program and make sure I have awesome people in there, because those are the people that I can help the best. I can work best with people who, kind of get me, who think like me, who want to be the best in the world, who are willing to do whatever it takes. It's just so much easier for me to work with them because we just get along so much better. You know, in 15 minutes we can have a great conversation. They know what to do, and then they just run with it. So that's what I want to have more of in my business, just working with really exceptional people who want to build amazing businesses, who want to build these large followings, who don't want to just settle for like a few $1,000s a month, or, you know, just having a few email subscribers, or, you know, launching a small course. I really want to work with people who want to dream big, who want to play big. That's the level of people that I want to work with. You know, people who are already on the way to, you know, building a six-figure business. I want to work with people who have 6 or even 7-figure businesses, because I know if I have conversations with these people, we can make huge, huge strides in their businesses, and, you know, really giving us some ideas that are pretty much game changers for them. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to talk a lot more about this in the future. If I were to kind of like sum up everything, what I want to do is I just want to work with people who either are or want to become online business superstars. Like that's, you know, like a lot of people say, I don't like, you know, calling myself a superstar, but a lot of people say like, hey, Primoz, you're such a rock star, or, you know, Primoz, you're my star student, or, you know, Primoz, you're one of the stars. Primoz, you're one of the hardest working people I know. A lot of people say these things to me, and that resonates with me really well, even though I might not call myself a superstar. But I want to work with exactly that kind of people, you know, who have big ideas, who are smart, who have things that the world needs to hear about, and, you know, they want to make a big impact. Like those are the people that I want to work with and support in their journeys. So yeah, lots more coming up. If you want to, you know, learn more about it, just come to my site and subscribe. There's a lot of really cool blog posts. Not blog posts, but like really, really, really detailed and awesome pieces of content coming up in the near future. So I'm excited for that. Also going to be launching some kind of a mastermind in the very near future, like an online mastermind. So that's really exciting for me as well. And it's going to be related to this online business superstars. So that's, you know, definitely keep an eye out for that if that's what you're interested in. But yeah, it's going to be good. So check out my site if you want to learn more. Link is below. You know, also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. I have no idea when or what the next video is going to be about, but I think it's going to be awesome. So cool. I'm going to go and, you know, get some more work done, get some writing done, go to a coffee shop, hang out with a friend in the evening, and yeah, living back to Slovenia tomorrow. Cool. See you guys soon.